So when we came across Redland Cotton, a company making 100% made in America bed sheets and linens, we were very intrigued. This family-owned business is named after the historic red dirt of northern Alabama, and they're going from seed to sheet with no middlemen. Redland is focused on making high-quality products that not only do right by their environment, but also by their community and neighbors. By growing their cotton themselves and selling directly, Redland is, you got it, going direct.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
It starts with our fine friend, Mark Yeager. So, in 1983, Mark Yeager bought his family's Alabama cotton farm, and he's been working the land ever since. But he got really frustrated by the low price of cotton, and so in 2015, he went to his daughter and he thought, can we do something else with the cotton that we're growing? And in this conversation, they got really nostalgic, and he remembered his grandma's sheets and how, he's been sleeping on them for 50 years. The goal was to make high-quality, comfortable bed sheets that could last for decades. So, in 2016, Redland Cotton launched their 100% made in the US bedsheet with a seed-to-sheet supply chain. The Yeager family's mission was to bring back the heritage of high-quality American-made linen. So, you may be wondering, what is the state of American textile manufacturing? Well, if you're not wondering, you should be wondering, because it's not good. Okay, I'm going to put this down. So, the Southeast used to be the epicenter of American textile manufacturing, but in the 90s and early 2000s, the industry moved production overseas to places like India, China, and Brazil, where labor was a lot cheaper, and it took almost 900,000 jobs with it. Further, Redland estimates that 95% of the cotton grown in the United States today is actually exported. So, Redland Cotton is what going direct is all about. So, going from farm to finished product with no middlemen involved and building out regionalized supply chains. Yes, I love it. So Redland's products are 100% made in the U.S. Southeast, which has a rich history of textile manufacturing going back generations. So, here's how they make their products. They grow the cotton on their own farm in Alabama, run it through their own cotton gin. They send the cotton to a spinner in South Carolina. Then the cotton goes to a weaver who is also based in South Carolina. The fabric is finished in, yes, you guessed it, South Carolina. Actually, sometimes it's Georgia, but whatever. And then 6, the fabric is sent back near the farm where everything is cut and sewn in their hometown. So, Redland's cotton is being managed from seed in the ground to stitch in the sheet. So for us at Going Direct, sustainability has to do with a lot more than just carbon emissions. It's about supporting local communities and making products that are meant to last a really long time. It's also about enabling local manufacturing jobs and creating a direct exchange between consumers and producers. So Redland is pretty transparent from their family history to their supply chain, and you can find all the details on their website in their little FAQ section. So they're even open and honest about the fact that they don't use organic cotton and they actually use GMO crops, which, by the way, folks, it's a whole other can of worms, but I am not anti-GMO. Okay, let's get into the weeds of sheets and how they're...
The sheet weeds, the weeds of sheets. This is like a grain thing now. The sheets of...
Sheet weeds. Yay! Redland has 140 thread count versus the common 300 to 500 most websites recommend for durable and soft sheets. It sounds pretty crazy, right? But it's not just about the thread count. The final product is driven by the thread count, the cotton, and the yarn size. So what's unique about their product? Well, it's the combination of their open weave and large yarn size, which gives you the softness of, a very high thread count sheet, but the openness and breathability of a percale. Now, I didn't know what percale was. Apparently, this is like a very standard weave for sheets. These days, you can find bed sheets at nearly every price point. Redland is on the more expensive end. These are premium sheets. A standard set of queen sheets will cost you about $225. At that price point, though, you have about a zillion options. Full transparency, I have not tried these sheets. We are not a review channel. But we looked at the reviews, and overall they are really positive. Now, there were some drawbacks, and I'm actually just gonna...
Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh my god, it is very difficult to move in a squishy bed because all I want to do when I go this way is just keep going and going and going.
There's nap time after this.
A few moments later.
Nap time. Goodbye. Okay, so some of the things that we found. They are not soft out of the box. This is not like going to the Costco where you get a bunch of synthetic sheets that are super, super soft and fall apart in 2 years. These are natural products and they take time to soften up. The value for money. Despite liking the sheets, some people did not see the value for money. They're like, they're too expensive. Okay. And the return policy. They do not allow sheets to be returned if they've been washed. People. Nobody allows you to return sheets after they've been washed. Okay, so, after learning all of this, it doesn't really surprise me. After learning about Redland's products and their process, these sheets are built to last for decades and not be replaced every few years. Redland is focused on making high-quality products that not only do right by their environment, but also by their community and neighbors. By growing their cotton themselves and selling directly, Redland is, you got it, going direct.
2, 1, let's go!